Hello everyone, this is Jayla of Ghost Cartridge, and we are back with the Long Dark, which I haven't played in ages, so I don't remember what was going on. We are in the Trapper's cabin on the Mystery Lake map, but that's about all I know. Also, we are over encumbered, as a matter of fact. How over encumbered are we? Not too bad. 9 hours of daylight left. I bet we could probably get to somewhere, useful? Somewhere else? I guess I'll pick up that storm lantern, right? Let's see. Actually, don't we have a storm lantern? We do. So we will harvest this one. Excuse me, I'll probably be clearing my throat a lot, and I sound really weird because I am still a bit sick. Most of it's just kind of fuzzy head and congestion, and my voice kind of comes and goes a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit better than others, so thankfully it's doing its thing right now. But it might just kind of die halfway through the video, so I apologize in advance. Whoops for that. I guess the best course of action would be to try and head to one of the other map areas. Oh, that's a little different, the way that that's represented, where, because you're, okay, so instead of just being, like, straight up over encumbered, because I'm not tired enough for that to be the case, so instead of just being straight up over encumbered, you have a bit of your stamina that's taken out. I haven't played in, I want to say a couple of months? I don't actually remember the last time I played this game. Whenever the last time a video came out, it was within that week, so whenever that was, I didn't think to check before this before I started playing, but yeah, it's been a while, and I know there's been a couple of shit. Where's my weapon? Nope, not that one. Yup, that one. Okay, come on. Oh fuck! I missed. God damn it. That was unfortunate. How bad are we? Oh, we're okay. That's unfortunate. I wasted a shot. Oh well. What the fuck? Dude! What is the... Oh, It is the actual through the sights aiming. Like this. I believe. I don't know if I really want to waste another shot. Meh. Nothing. Hatchet, take it. I don't really need feathers. Interesting. Well, that was a fantastic start to this video. But on the bright side, I am not horribly, I didn't get really hurt by that, so that's fine. Yeah. I genuinely don't remember what I was trying to accomplish, so if there was something I said I was going to accomplish the last time I was recording, I apologize that that's probably not the same objective that I have now, because I don't remember. I'm gonna cut down that sapling, though. Actually, didn't we leave a bunch? I think we left a bunch of stuff in the hydro dam, now that I think about it. So maybe we want to make our way back there. Sapling is now mine. I don't know why I keep picking those up, because I'm pretty sure I have what I need if I wanted to make a bow, but I don't remember. I don't think I've ever made a bow in this game successfully. Like, I think I've always just lost my shit because I kept forgetting to go back for it, or I just died before then, or I just gave up. I don't remember. It takes a really long time to cure things in this game, I've realized. Which I guess is pretty accurate to real life, but it's also a little frustrating for gameplay because it's like, well, time to wait around for like 10 days waiting for this, these deer guts to cure. I don't actually know if it's 10 days, I just kind of pulled that number off the top of my head. But it's a fair while. I know that. That's something. That is indeed something. I think, I can't tell, that looks like a cart up there, but that's also a wolf. Because, you know, the last time I tried to shoot a wolf, that went fantastically. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen, right? I'll just get jumped again. This may be a very short video, where I just immediately die after loading my save. No, let's not let that happen. That'd be quite sad. The wind is not blowing one way or another. So I'll just... God, the amount of noise she's making as she walks. It's just clank, 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 clank. That's all I can hear. It's fantastic. Also the crunch of snow. Which, you know... So, when I first played this game, I'd never actually been in snow before. Got it. I'd never actually been in snow before, like proper actual snow. Oh god, do I wanna... Yeah, fuck it. I'd never been in actual snow before, so coming into this game and kind of not knowing what it sounded like, I never really got the chance to appreciate that, wow, this actually... Oh, wait, no, don't do that. That I'd never actually really heard what it sounds like to crunch snow. Like, yeah, that sounds like a really weird way to say, but I never had the experience of stepping on snow, you know? I'd only stepped on ice that was brought down from the mountain where I live. And it's just kind of the little details that you kind of realize later, and you just go, oh, wow, that actually kind of sounds like stepping in snow. That's kind of, the top layer is a bit crusty, so it's set, and it makes that crunchy noise. And and I think that it's an interesting amount of detail that was kind of paid attention to, in this game, and other similar games even. And I guess this was never really something I realized until now. Probably because I'm usually, you know, either don't have the volume turned up high enough, or I, you know, have wind in my ears or something like that in this particular game. But damn it, starting a fire is hard. I believe in you. You can do it. I don't know if I'm talking to her or the fire now. I just kind of started yelling at the thing. But fucking goddamn it! I don't know if I want to waste accelerant on this. Like, I'm not freezing to death, so I don't really want to waste the accelerant. I guess we just keep trying. Sorry guys, this is gonna be real boring until she actually gets this fire going, because goddamn. It's apparently real hard to start a fire. But I don't know, it's not like... It's not... She has matches. And, like, I know it's hard to start a fire. Like, I've started a fire from scratch before. With, like, matches and stuff. But the wood that she's been carrying probably isn't wet. So I don't know why it's... I'd assume it's because it's having a really hard time catching or something. But she has tinder, and it's not like this wood is super, super wet. There we go, thank God. Nope. Add some wood. So it's not like she's... I don't know, it's just... I don't know, to me, it's just a little weird, but whatever. It's mostly just me being like, oh, this isn't cool. Like, this isn't cool, what? Like, this is weird, it's not doing the thing. And I hope that was enough time. I don't actually remember if that was enough time on the fire. Shit. Let me check. Now we're in 33 minutes, yeah, so that's fine. I should have drank something first. Shit, oh well. Fuck it. Whatevs, it's fine. Alright. So. Let us melt some snow. Yeah, you're fine, shut up. I realize I'm a real hard ass when it comes to her complaining. I don't like to hear her complain. I'm just like, look, you're fine. You'll be fine. You can carry this amount. Actually, that's another thing. And I would assume that it'd be kind of a difficult thing to introduce to the game. Maybe it's not. Like, I don't actually know. But to have it so that... Oh, whoa, hello, that's different. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh. Okay, that's different. What was I doing? Backpack. To have it so that as you kind of continue carrying things, oh, they've changed the menu a little bit as well. I didn't even realize. But as you continue to carry things, that it kind of becomes I I hesitate to say easier, but basically you kind of build up the strength to be able to do stuff. But at the same time, I guess that makes it so that as you're carrying things, if you're overburdened for a couple of days, then you would be able to carry even less because your muscles would get sore. Like, I know that as somebody, for example, who played sports, where the day after you hurt, but the day after that, you hurt even more. And I feel like, I guess adding that to the system would kind of be a bit much, because then you'd basically never be able to go anywhere without just feeling like shit the entire time. And that would really, like, that I imagine would severely reduce not only your ability to sprint, but your ability to carry things, which would be very deadly at the end of the day for somebody in an environment like this. And I don't know. At the same time, though, I kind of like the idea of, I may as well just cook some of the wolf meat since we're here. I kind of like the idea of being able to build up the ability to carry more, because it's like, well, you're out here for so much time, and I guess that would be a really long-term thing to implement, though. It wouldn't be just like, oh, you've been carrying some shit for a couple of days, here's the ability to suddenly carry twice, or not twice that amount, like an extra 5, I don't remember what the units of measurement are, but that unit of measurement, you get to carry 5 more of it. Can I cook this on embers? Nope, guess not. Okay, that's fine. But I think that would be an interesting thing to add, but at the same time, it's not necessarily... You'd have to add a lot of counterbalances to that, which include the... Which I imagine would include the, oh, you know, you're tired after a couple of days of carrying stuff, and that means that for a day or two after you've been carrying, like, a heavy load, your stamina is... Oh, shit. Your stamina is decreased, or your carrying capacity is reduced, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, at that point, then it's kind of a meh point. I don't know. Just... Basically, what I just did there was ramble about something that I thought would be interesting, and didn't think about the setbacks of. And I thought about it as I was talking. So yeah, that went well. No, I don't know. I think, honestly, what I'm really excited to see is the story mode for this game. Like, it's... I recently kind of went back into my Steam purchase history to see what the first games that I bought were, and when I bought a couple of games in particular that I was curious about. And I probably mentioned it vaguely in the past, but I've owned The Long Dark since November of 2014, and it's been in development since then. And I've seen it change a lot. The menus are very different. The way that things are balanced is very different. And I've talked about that a bit in some of the other videos, like while I'm, running through the wilderness, trying to get away from stuff or get to somewhere. But it's just, I understand that it can take a really long time to develop a game, and I get that. Like, I understand that I'm not upset. I want to make it clear that I'm not upset when I say these things, but man, I'm beginning to wonder if story mode will ever be a thing. Like, I know that that's a really dumb thing to say, because the developers have said, like, oh yeah, we're working on it. Here's a trailer for it that came out, I want to say it was like last year in fall. I don't actually remember exactly when it came out. But they've said, like, yeah, we're still working on it. It should be out sometime in the near future. But I also have a bad experience with things saying, hey, it'll be out soon, and soon can be like 3 or 4 years. So, I don't know. I'm not upset about it. It's more of just like I really would like to see the story mode. I'm interested in it, and I guess that's part of what drew me to the game, but what kept me playing is honestly the sandbox mode. I didn't come into it thinking like, oh yeah, I'm sitting around here waiting for story mode to come out, I'm only gonna just fool around in sandbox. I was like, oh, this is an interesting story idea. Currently there's a sandbox mode, let's see how the world looks as it is now in development. And I was just like, no, this is actually really cool. I enjoy playing it, and the fact that they've added the whole challenges thing, which I personally have never completed any of them because I just suck at the game. No, I think I might actually be able to do the one where you have to prep for the storm that's coming. And you have, I don't know how many days you have. Sorry, I thought I heard a wolf. I don't know how many days you have before the storm rolls in, but basically, so you have some amount of time to prep yourself and to get food and water and things like that. And a storm rolls in and locks you inside somewhere. For I don't remember. I want to say it's like 10 days, but I could be wrong. Maybe it was like less than that. I'm not really sure. It might be longer. I don't remember because I've never actually done it. I've only ever seen kind of I've only seen descriptions of the challenge, and I've never really actually done it myself. Which actually, I might try it one day. Maybe after this particular save, I might have a quick go at it, not play it all the way through, just to kind of see what the parameters for the challenge are, and I'll see if I would actually maybe be able to try it, and do it for a recording. As far as the daylight left, I might be able to get to the dam before then. I don't know why I went all the way this way. That was dumb, Jayla. You wasted some time walking down this way and then coming back up. Nah. But, no, and I think that the developers have done really well in adding the challenges to kind of tide people over, instead of it just being like, hey, here's this really open sandbox place that we've added a bunch of new areas to over time, changing the mechanics of, but ultimately it's still just an open kind of sandbox style of gameplay, where you just try to survive as long as you can, and otherwise you don't really have many goals. And I think that adding the challenges was a good, like a good way to tide people over for story mode, but I'm still interested in seeing story mode because, I mean, I don't know, anybody who knows me or has kind of heard me talk about games that I enjoy playing in the past, you guys know that I really like playing story-driven games, and I don't know, like, I've kind of realized recently that I really enjoy playing not only story-driven games, but survival story-driven games. Like, I know that's kind of sounds like a weird in-between kind of genre to have, or like a cross-genre thing to have, but The Long Dark is set up to be that kind of game. I guess the Flame and the Flood was kind of also set up to be that way, and I realized that I never actually finished playing it because I lost my save when I transferred computers, and I just got real salty about having to do that again. It happens a lot. I've lost a lot of save games over the years, and I get real salty about that. And I've never really finished a lot of those games that that's happened with. But I don't know. I don't know. Part of me wants to go back to play The Flame and the Flood again, but part of me is also like, god damn, that was such a long process to get to just that first part of the river. So maybe, I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll see how I feel about it one day in the future. Yeah, you're fine. What's another one? I mean, I guess We Happy Few is kind of also considered a survival game, because you're in a situation where you can very easily die of multiple things. You can die of thirst and hunger slowly over time, and you're in danger from the inhabitants of the world around you, unless you're blending in. So it's kind of, I guess I would consider We Happy Few to be like a survival, story-driven survival game. Well, it'll be story-driven once, you know, the game comes out in its full thing. But even now, there's kind of elements of it in the fact that there's quests in the game, even though they're kind of limited and whatnot. Like, it still has that sort of story-driven element. It's not just throwing you into the world like, hey, here's some shit, go have fun. Which, again, isn't a bad thing. I enjoy playing The Long Dark. I've not gotten very good at it over the years, even though I've had it for so long, but I still enjoy playing it, and I enjoy the challenge that it gives me in trying to survive. I used to die within, like, the first couple of days, every time. Where? I used to die within the first couple of days, every time. But look at me here, like, I'm taking shots at wolves now, like, and I feel bad about it. But, how cold am I? Yeah, you're fine. I feel bad about it, but, it shows, like, I never would have been able to do that. I was always just 100% terrified for my character's life the entire time playing, but now I have a steady enough hand that I see a wolf coming, I'm like, I have a gun, I'm gonna pull it out, I'm gonna take aim, and I'll fire as it gets closer. And I don't know, the fact that I don't even remember at the very beginning if there was a gun in the game, if there was a hunting rifle. Like, I'm pretty sure that there wasn't, because I probably would have remembered it, but I also don't know for sure. Again, it's been a really long time, so Yeah, and I mean, even if there was, I probably never got to it because I was real bad at the game. Like I was saying, Oh, for fuck's sake. Are there two of them, or is it just that one? Yeah, okay, I see you. I mean, I used to die a lot in these games. I don't really want to fight you. Yeah, like, I don't know. I used to die a lot really quickly. Fuck off. But now I can kind of survive. Like, I do okay in this game. I have made a mistake here in trying to push myself further than I can actually go, but, I'll probably make it to the Carter Dam. I've gotten a lot better at also kind of gauging how far I can push my character in terms of playing and still survive at the end of the day. I'm not perfect at it yet. Like sometimes I still make really stupid decisions and I either almost like I'm really close to dying, like at 5% or less condition, or I actually do die. And that's I appreciate games like that where you kind of know the mistakes that you've made and you learn from them over time. And I guess that's part of why I like roguelike games that are very clear in what you've done wrong. Like sometimes it's up to random chance, and like I get that. I understand that in games. That's how it works. With the way that worlds can be generated, especially with roguelike games. But with survival games especially, I appreciate the fact that they're often built so that you kind of learn over time, even if there's randomly generated elements to the game, such as, for example, in the Long Dark, how the loot is different every time, where you start is different, how the conditions change from day to day, it's different, like in terms of weather and whatnot. I appreciate that it's still a game where you learn. You know what you've done wrong a lot of the time. You realize, oh, I stayed out way too long in the cold, or oh, I tried to push myself further than I should have, or oh shit, I got attacked by a wolf because I wasn't being careful. I mean, you kind of know what happened and what went wrong, and you kind of learn to find ways around that and find ways to avoid that sort of stuff. I also am a bit further from the dam than I originally thought I was, but oh well, whatever. Probably will make it fine. I'm just worried that there's going to be a wolf behind me at this point, which is a bit concerning, but we're almost at the bridge and stuff, so meh. I don't know. This wolf is kind of, I can't tell if it's given up or if it's just gotten real slow. I think it's walking. Nope, I think it's still following us. No, I think it's going away. I can't tell. Nope, I think it's going away. But yeah, I don't know. Whoops. I don't know. Like, it's not. We're almost at the dam now, which is nice. I really enjoy this game. And I want to emphasize that because I know it sounded for a bit like I was really complaining about the fact that, oh, story mode hasn't happened. Yeah, it's been like it's been 2.5 years since I personally got the game. I don't actually know exactly when this game was first put into early access. I don't remember actually when that was. But I'm not complaining about it. I really enjoy the game and I love it. But damn, I cannot wait for story mode. And that's another thing. It's kind of weird. Like I don't really know exactly how to explain it, but coming to play the Long Dark after Firewatch, in particular, it's kind of interesting to come back, and it was just two very different ways of presenting nature and how nature works. In Firewatch, you were kind of given it more as wow, look at this nature, look at this beautiful scenery, look at all of this, look at all of these things that you're essentially working to protect as a forest ranger. In a world that makes sense and it's as it is. Well, it wasn't that time period because it was a bit different. It's a bit further in the past, but and in the Long Dark, you're thrown into this very cold and unforgiving. I think it's North Canadian. I think it's North Canadian. I know it's Canadian wilderness, but like I don't remember if it specifically says North. But it's a very beautiful world, but it's also much more dangerous. And I think that I kind of like that balance between, hey, look at the beautiful nature that probably won't hurt you as much as everybody else can hurt you, versus the what the fuck, where? No, get away. Versus this cold, the cold, this is it. Like, you can die out here very easily. much more easily than you would think because it's cold and stuff, and I don't know. And I think the difference between I don't know, I think the story of this, there's two main characters, and I'm not sure if they directly interact or if their stories just intertwine. I'm not 100% clear on that yet, but it's something to that effect, and I'm not really sure exactly what it is. Oh boy, it is dark in here. Right. Let us, wow, okay, let's just light a match, because I just need to be able to see enough to... Yeah, see, here's all my shit. Are any of these things 100% cured? Oh shit, the deer, okay, these things are all cured. Sweet, okay. I'm gonna drop a bit more over here. Let's see. That's cured. We can drop all that. What is that? Green birch saplings. Okay. Put to the side. Drop those. Drop those. I can drop those too. Why not? Yeah. Basically, we'll take a pause here as I kind of tend to my lovely character's needs and set her to sleep for the night because she's tired and cold, and we have a lot of raw wolf meat, which is fine. Food is food, so I'm not too upset about that. She's very overcovered. I kind of wish the carrying weight was a bit higher, but whatever, I get it. I understand. Oh, it's a bit different now. I wonder why the drop decoy is part of Campcraft. Meh, whatevs. There. Bedroll. Let's go for 8 hours. But yeah. It's been nice coming back to the Long Dark. But yeah, this, wow, I hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have. I don't think she's completely rested yet. So actually, let's do that one more time. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this as much as I have. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. So yeah, thanks, and goodbye!